great stuff. Paul Walker, what a treat.
Oh, yeah, that's something.
Can't believe you're about to besmirch his name, Dan Goodsell.
Oh, that's not all I'm besmirching today.
You're going to besmirch a bunch of things, huh?
Yep.
We'll call you Mr. Besmircher. Mr. Besmircher, give me a dream. Make it the meanest that you ever seen. I'm writing a whole song for you now.
Hey, watch him with Dan and Tony. Hey, watch him with Dan and Tony. It's Hey Watching, yeah.
Welcome to Hey Watching with Dan and Tony. I'm Dan.
I'm Tony.
On this show, we watch a movie.
Yep.
Sometimes the movie we pick is terrible.
But sometimes it's really good.
Oh, Tony.
I'm excited. I know that I enjoyed this movie too much because I do know it's a bad movie, right? Like, I like to preface that they're bad movies, but I had a blast last night. I had a great time with this movie.
Yeah, the one good thing you can say about this movie is
I got a bunch, but continue.
you don't have to think about anything because there's nothing going on.
It's not no. So I would actually say you can't think about anything.
Yes.
Because if you do think about things unravel very quickly. And so you don't want to do that. So just turn off your mind and go along for the ride, quote unquote. It's not much of a ride, but there's a little bit to be had. The one thing I will say, Dan, is that, this, 22 years ago? Is that what? Jesus Christ, 22 years ago?
Yeah.
We're so old. Sometimes I forget how and why Gerard Butler became a thing. That's just like a me thing. But then you watch a movie like this and you're like, I get it. That guy's he just oozes sex appeal in this movie.
Well, I mean, he's kind of the only one that kind of
can act.
Except for Michael Sheen. Yeah, he's pretty much
of course.
the only one.
Sheen's having a great time. As always, Sheen comes in and is just like, yeah, pay me money to have a good time. That's great. Let's go. But yeah, Gerard Butler, very charming in this. Very pretty. Wow. And it's easy to forget now that it's been 20 years and he's old and didn't get better at acting, I would say. You know what I mean? He wasn't on a trajectory. He was just kind of there and came out the gate swinging. He's great. He's wonderful. It makes me want to watch. What was the movie he did?
Geostorm?
Geostorm. I think I'm going to have to watch that tonight. I love Geostorm.
I'll have to say he has one of the only two actual scenes in the movie. And I believe it's the first scene in the movie where you're like, oh, this is an actual scene.
Sure.
Where people sort of like, there's an interplay between characters.
Is it the river?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Great. Wonderful scene.
No, it's not a wonderful scene. It's a decent scene.
It's a wonderful scene, Dan. Love every second.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're crawling through a swamp of shit, and then you find like a little island where there's a tiny apple tree and you can eat a couple of apples that have not completely ripened. They're like, these won't kill me. But
So I love it. These are the best apples I've ever had in my life. That's how I feel about it.
The movie we were watching is a movie called Timeline.
Had we not said that yet? No. I'm sorry. We really jumped into that. Yeah. Timeline. Michael Crichton. Michael
Crichton wrote it. Very, very tall man. Unfortunately,
was he tall?
Yeah, I didn't meet him, but I was in the same space as him one time.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I used to work at a gallery, and he was a big art buyer, and he came through. Probably. I wonder if it would have been around the time of this movie. It could have been.
Do you think he was depressed and so he was buying more art to make himself feel better then?
I don't think he was ever depressed because he was always writing books and always making money.
Well, amen to that.
2000.
Remember Sphere?
Oh,
that was a good book.
Congo with a K. Those are the.
Great.
Those two other movies that we could do on this. Congo, probably a worse movie than this movie.
I guess we'll have to find out at some point. Put a pin in that, everybody.
Have you seen Congo?
I'm sure I saw it in high school or whenever that came out. Like, you know what I mean? But not as an adult for sure.
It's the monkey one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Where they have like the talking monkey, and then they go down there, and there's lasers.
I'm sorry,
and
there's a talking monkey. No, this doesn't sound good or right at all. I don't remember any of that.
That's Congo.
But that's wonderful. Okay, great.
And Sphere, wasn't that Dustin Hoffman and Samuel L. Jackson?
I know it was Sammy. I remember Sammy. I haven't seen that movie in a long, long time.
Yeah,
I remember liking it. I remember thinking it was great. My standards were pretty low then, though, so I don't know.
See, I saw all these movies when they came out, and I was like, "Oh, that was terrible."
Well, you had a fully formed frontal lobe, Dan. You were 50 years old when these came out.
Still waiting for Tony's frontal lobe to form. Yeah,
well, if another 10 to 15 years, I think we're really going to be hitting our stride here.
Now, Tony, before we started the show, said, this 2003, same year that Pirates of the Caribbean came out.
I mean, shocking. Just, you can't, it's hard to even, we're so far away from it that thinking about Pirates, you're like, wow, that movie is so good on so many levels, right? Mm-hmm. It hits everything perfectly. And you're like, that must have been when movies changed. That must have been like the turning point where all movies were great. You can't have a timeline and a Pirates of the Caribbean come out the same year. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense in my head. They should be a decade apart. Easy. Just with the script writing, the effects, the way it even just looks. Like, it just looks. The costumes. Oh, my God, these costumes, Dan. We got to talk about that at some point. It's wild to me.
Did they shoot this on, like, mini DV or something?
I shot a lot of movies on mini DV back in the day. I used to love making little movies.
It just didn't look like it was a movie. It looked like it was done on a camcorder.
No, it doesn't. At best, it looks like a sci-fi TV series that just didn't go very far. You know what I mean?
Sci-fi TV show. You want to talk about the director?
Who's the director? I don't even know who the director is. Do we? I didn't do any research on this whatsoever.
Somebody you love.
Someone I love.
It's made many movies.
Richard Donner. Oh my God!
What did he do? Superman. Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. He did Goonies. Not that I like Goonies. I think Goonies is a terrible movie, but people like Goonies. But it's a movie.
I don't like Goonies, but thinking back on Goonies, I can picture the visuals. And I mean, certainly when they're climbing through the cave, kind of fake, but
Sure. It's also a kid's movie, so,
The movie's shot like a movie. I think of that movie, I'm like, if I watch that movie now, I'd be like, I'm watching a movie. It's a fake Spielberg movie, but I'm watching a fake Spielberg movie that has the sumptuousness. This movie has no sumptuousness. It doesn't.
No, I don't even know the name of that word, or what it means. I know it doesn't have it. You know what I mean?
It's like the difference between like a home-cooked, Thanksgiving meal and getting KFC. Mm-hmm. That's the difference.
Now, and for the record, KFC, delicious. That mac and cheese, very, very good.
Yeah.
But I would much rather have a home-cooked meal, which I'm doing. Are you ready? This is our Thanksgiving episode, by the way, Dan. This comes out the day before Thanksgiving. Oh. Happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful. I'll go first. I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for all of my jobs right now. It's very nice of everybody to employ me. And I'm thankful to all of our 6 to 12 listeners. Y'all are making our lives much happier. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I got to one-up you, Tony. That's all.
You're one-up me.
That's all I'm thankful for is our watchers and listeners.
That's more than a one-up. I feel like you really just threw me in the dirt there. You're not even thankful for your co-host. What's going on over here, Dan? This guy. No turkey for you.
Thankful for those who really care.
Are you a turkey guy?
Yeah, I like stuffing and I like the cranberry
sauce. Stuffing's good. Yeah. I like stuffing. Not a turkey. We're doing a honey-baked ham. Oh. So good.
I buy stuffing regularly throughout the year because they always stock it in the store if you know where to look. So
if you know where to look, and if you don't know, talk to Dan. He'll tell you. He'll tell you where to find it.
Lower shelf. Let me tell you that.
So that's all it is. Okay.
Gotta look on that lower shelf.
You just gotta crouch down and crawl around and find it in your local store, everybody. You'll be fine.
Don't put it high, they put it low. They go low with stuffing.
Because nobody wants it. Nobody wants it.
And don't get the Mrs. Cubisons, always get the stovetop. There is a difference.
There. Oh, see, look at these tips for Thanksgiving, everybody. Good luck finding it now that it's Wednesday and you have to cook tomorrow. But hey, you got tips. Tips on tips. I did not realize that Donner did The Lost Boys as well. That's a perfect film as well.
Once again,
unbelievable.
Not a movie I care for, but if you said to me, Dan Goodsell, is that a movie? I would say that is absolutely a movie. Looks like a movie. Feels like a movie. It's a hell
of a movie. When was the last time you watched it? Maybe you should rewatch it. The sax guy with his shirt off and his oil. I mean, it's great. Great film.
I'm going to tell you the truth on that. I saw it.
Okay.
I think I saw it when it came out. I think I did.
Sure. Makes sense.
I watched it about 5 years ago.
And you loved it. You were like, this is a great film. I don't like you.
I don't hate people like Goonies and Lost Boys. I don't hate people that like those movies. It's just those are not movies. I'm no longer a child. Those are movies for people that are still children.
I would normally take offense to that, but I don't want to lie to people. It's Thanksgiving. That seems correct, and I fall into that category. I will, however, posit, and then we'll get back to the movie that we did watch. I will posit that I do hate people that like the Goonies because generally most of them have not seen Monster Squad, which is the superior film, and it pisses me off to no end because everyone's like, "Oh, Goonies is the best kids," blah blah blah. No, it's not. It's Monster Squad that came out real close together. You should see Monster Squad instead. It's way better than Goonies. I don't hate them. I'm sorry. That was rude. But you should see Monster Squad, everybody.
Monster Squad is a better movie than Goonies, for sure.
Sure.
Is it a better movie? It is.
It's
a better kids movie. Goonies looks better.
Sure. I agree with that.
The kid actors in Goonies are better. The production value of Goonies are better.
Whoa. Okay. So I agree with some of them. I don't think the acting's better. I don't think so. Bring it on. Bring it on, Corey Feldman. I don't think so, bud. I don't know. The kids are great. And you get the line, "Give me the amulet, you bitch," to like a 6-year-old girl. It's great. It's great stuff.
So
anyhow,
timeline. It's like a time travel. It's like a fax machine.
What? So hold on. Let's just go over the rules of time travel in this movie real quickly because I'm gonna need you to explain a couple of things to me.
Yes.
So they deatomize. Is that the word? Is that a good description of it? They break you down to a quote cellular level.
They do it. It's like Star Trek. They break you down into molecules and then they ship you off.
Right, but then how do the molecules? And I feel the same way about Star Trek, but I'm like, it's the future, so it's fine. How do you remolecularize on the other side if there's nothing over there?
Just gotta hope it works.
Doesn't make any sense to me, Dan. I can wrap my head around a machine that would take you apart, right? And not that I'm saying I believe that could happen, but I can understand the machine is like now I'm molecules, and then I'm being sent through a wormhole. Okay, I'm with you so far, but then on the other side of the wormhole, how am I getting put back together? I don't get it.
Well, I think you make the good point of it feels like because in the movie when they're talking about because basically they're going to go to the past. But they can't just go to the past. They can only go to this one past that is through a wormhole, right?
This is great because this is also another question I have, but continue.
So I think the writer that wrote this, Michael Crichton, I think the only thing he wanted is to make that stupid analogy. It's like a fax machine.
Sure.
And to sort of make and then there's also this danger that if you do it too many times, it either breaks up your DNA, which let me tell you something, you don't want to have your DNA broken up when you're going through something.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know
you do not want that.
I don't know a lot about genetics, but I think if something scrambles your DNA, even a little tiny bit,
you're done.
You're just
done.
you're gonna be a puddle on the ground. I mean,
because that's what makes you. Like the DNA is like your. Yeah, I don't know. Very confusing.
It kind of tells everything how to work. I think. Like I said, I'm not a super genetics guy, but the other flip side is like these other guys have done it like 10 times somehow. Not sure how they do it 10 times. And then their veins don't line up for some reason. Which
now, can you hold on? Because blood goes through your veins.
Oh yeah, you're very dead when your veins
don't line up. So if they
up.
don't line up and your blood's not good, that can't be good. No. I didn't even understand that. That was very confusing.
They're able to show you an X-ray where they're like, see, this one's here and then this one's over here. That can't be good.
And then he's like, his spine doesn't line up. But I was like, his spine is broken? Because how is he walking? What's going on here? I don't know.
Wait, confusing stuff. Did he do walking after he got through?
Because he like stumbled because he was cut open and he like kind of stumbled and then fell, right?
You just be like,
I don't know.
You'd just be a lump. I don't know, man. You'd be instantly dead and you'd be a lump.
Here's my biggest confusion. The thing I'm most confused about, that's how you say that.
Yeah.
This wormhole.
Yeah.
I need to understand the rules, Dan. Now,
okay, a wormhole is a thing. I don't think they exist, but so it's a thing that you can just say.
I think they exist.
Has whatever rules they have, you know.
Okay, and that's fine, but I don't understand the rules that he's putting forward. So here's where my head's at.
Sure.
They're going back to the same point in time or the same point in time, right? So is it like a destination where every time I hit this wormhole, I go back to Thursday, May 3rd, 1937?
Yeah.
Or is it that I travel the same amount of distance in time? So every time I go in and I travel 600 years to the minute. So I go back. So like they're further ahead each time they go back in time. Does that make sense?
My guess would be that.
Yeah, talk to me.
My guess would be that this wormhole is open from our time or movie time back to 1648 or whatever it is. And then they're moving along, you know. So like, it's one for one. So if a day passes
so
here,
the gap stays the same.
Yes, that's what. I don't think they said that, but
they did not, because I was talking to the wife and I was like, somebody help me. I'm like, I don't know which one is happening, but okay, okay, we're all in agreement. Let's do that.
So let's just assume that, and so yeah, so they can go back to the 1648 or whatever it is. I think they say it like one time. Okay.
Well, I can tell you.
Thank you.
When was the 100 Years War? 1337. That's where they go back to. The 100 Years War.
So it's like the 1300s. Okay. Well, let's start talking about the movie. We've done a bunch of prep.
Let's do it. The preamble is set. Let's go.
There's a guy driving on a road in the desert. There's a guy in a forest being chased by a knight. The guy on the road then, boom, sees the guy running through the forest who just got hit by a knight, which don't really have to have hit by a knight. Doesn't really matter. He's going to die anyways.
Right.
He appears. He's messed up. They take him to the hospital. The hospital says, look at this. He's all messed up inside. Everything's out of alignment. Then these other guys show up from ITC, which stands for something.
Internet Time Control.
Internet Time Control. And they're like, oh, yeah, he works for us. He's coming with us. And we're taking all the stuff you collected and we're throwing it in the trash. Yeah.
Including your x-rays and your like all the data you pulled. Very confusing. How did he end up not back in the machine? Everyone else who travels back to the present ends up in the machine, Dan. And then when the machine's not working, they're like, well, they're never coming back because you have to come back to the machine. I'm confused.
Well, they wouldn't have x-rayed him if he came back in the machine, I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. But then don't make the machine so important. That doesn't make any sense. If you could just travel wherever you travel, it's fine. Very confused.
Okay. Now we cut to France, right? We're in France. Is Castle Guards in France? Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, because some of them are French and then some of them are English, because that's who's in the war. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm not good at history.
Our bad guys, the bad guys are the British, the good guys are the French, but they're battling on French soils because the British guys have invaded, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, they're winning, I think.
They're winning. We meet Billy Connolly, who plays the professor, the dad scientist, with his thick Billy Connolly excellent accent.
Yeah, I have a question on this too, but yeah, continue.
And then his son is Chris, played by the acting ability challenged.
Wow!
Paul Walker.
Oh my God! Speaking ill of the dead here. First of all, he's great, Oscar worthy in this movie. I did have a slight question.
Yes.
So we have the Scottish father.
Yes.
A Californian son.
Yes.
And then we have one of the friends is Scottish.
Yes.
You shouldn't have two Scots in the movie that aren't related. I know that seems silly, but it was so confusing to me that Paul Walker, the super American Valley boy, is the son of the Scot and the Scotsman is unrelated. I was like, just make him the son and then make Paul someone else. That's too confusing to me. I've never met a Scottish person that speaks with a Scottish accent in my life, right? And now there's two in Paul Walker's life? I don't think so.
A lot of Scott going on.
I don't think so.
And then there's Gerard Butler, yes, who plays the Scot.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And yes, and so what we're going to do is we're going to spend the next 10 minutes setting up all the plot points that have to occur when they go to the past.
Yeah.
Including Lady Claire.
Yeah.
Giving a speech or something to rally the French or something.
And then her death is what spurs on the fight, supposedly. We have okay, sorry. Well, yeah.
We have a knight who's going to be missing an ear.
Yeah.
And then eventually we're going to find the scroll that's been written on.
Yes, correct. Great.
So,
and glasses.
And one lens of some glasses, even though the whole glasses are thrown there, even though no one ever writes on the scroll.
That's true. You know, what are you going to do? Not all of it can
I don't know. You'd think if you had to make all these things happen, you'd have to worry about making them happen. But no, we don't really worry about
all of them. They hit most of them. It's pretty good. All right. 75% is pretty good. It's a C. It's passing.
Okay, so we meet Chris. We meet Gerard Butler's Andre.
Chris has Paul Walker, just side note, never ironed a shirt in his life. Never once. For sure. Not a doubt in my mind. Were you watching him do this shirt?
This is the next night. His dad starts ironing and then he starts ironing. And it was bad.
And he's just slopping the iron around on this shirt. There's no method to his madness whatsoever. He's not even looking. First of all, iron's not on, which is a good call. But he's like, he'd be dead if the iron was on because he's just all over the pitch on this thing. Yeah, he's never ironed a shirt in his life, which is fine. He's young. Like, I'm not sure how old he is. He's probably in his 20s. You know, it's okay.
Well, see,
it's okay.
He's never had a real job, right? Ironing a shirt
had a real job.
It's a real job kind of a thing. Right.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it's great. It just made me chuckle, and I miss him. Love that guy.
So Dad is like, okay, I got to go back to New Mexico and talk to the big rich guy that's paying for all this. Okay.
And then he just disappears. I was very confused.
Well, he flies to New Mexico. Yeah.
Right, but yeah, I mean, I agree. But then 2 scenes later, they're like, he's been missing for 2 days, and I was like, wait.
Well, no, he just hasn't been taking calls.
Right. I just, we didn't really see that part of it, though. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, hey, I'm going to go. And then, like, the next scene, they're like, well, he's gone. He's never. And I was like, yeah, he told you he was leaving. What are you guys being weird about? So I wanted just a one scene where they're, like, trying to get a hold of him, maybe, and they can't. But it was just like, yeah, he's been missing. I was like, wait, what do you mean? No, he's not.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. He goes to see Kate, who he's in love with, And then, his dad's like, you shouldn't be in love with Kate. Kate loves archaeology and bones. She'll never love you.
True.
There
Truth.
He takes her a beer, and then she's like, yeah, I pretty much love archaeology. I'm going to run away from you.
Right.
Run away.
Pretty much, we didn't need both of those conversations. You know what I mean? Like, we're just really hammering it home that she does not like him, but they're going to end up together, so it's fine.
But she doesn't really not like him. She just sort of
she likes him. She's just like, well, I just really need to dig. You know, I'd love to kiss you. I gotta dig. I'm sorry. I'm a digging fiend.
Chris has a motorcycle?
Yeah, I didn't buy that.
Don't believe that. Don't believe that for 1 second. You're just like,
no.
They show somebody on a motorcycle, you're like, who is that? That's supposed to be Chris?
This person? I don't think so.
Like, how did he get a motorcycle to France? You're just like, this does not make sense to me.
Not a clue. Flew it in. He's rich.
He sees Andre.
He's never ironed a shirt.
Gerard Butler, who shows him that he is proficient in bow and sword. That's good.
Yeah, what an interesting guy. You know what I mean? Like, what a nerd.
Chris laments his girl trouble and says also the classic line, "The past is dumb."
Past is dumb. I agree. I'm on his side with this one.
You aren't, Tony. Oh yeah, you are actually, aren't you? You're like, he's like, "Oh, gadgets are cool," and then
right, like, what are you talking about, Gerard Butler? Gadgets are cool, you idiot.
And then Gerard Butler's like, "No, honor is cool. Only honor is good."
Well, listen, I guess people used to be honorable. I actually have an honor question when we get to the war. Remind me to ask you that.
Do you mean when you stab somebody out of a hole in the ground, is that honorable?
No, that one's definitely not honorable.
Okay.
But they're firing fire arrows at each other, right? We're just going to skip to it now. And then Sheen is like, give him the night arrows. And I was like, what, you just regular arrows? Like, first of all, they're not night arrows. They're just regular arrows. But do they not shoot regular arrows normally at night? Like, you light them so they know they're coming? That just feels like a bad plan.
Well, they painted those ones black.
Oh, they were painted black?
No,
like the AC/DC song?
They weren't painted black. That's a Rolling Stone song.
Damn it. Is that right? I fucked it up. Oh, millennials.
I mean, ostensibly, it would make sense to shoot some amount of fire arrows at night as tracers. Do you know what a tracer is?
Right. So, like, my first one would I fire it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is where I need to aim. Right? Yeah. But are they all fire arrows? Because he made it seem like this was a revolutionary idea. Be like, don't put the fire on. Everyone's like, what? What do you mean? How can we fire arrows at night without fire? I'm just confused. I don't know.
Night arrows is a new thing to me. It must be I have to assume it's a real thing. It seemed pretty tricky, right?
I should have done research. 100. Well, that's the thing is, like, when they did it, the French people were like, what the fuck is going on? So it seems like no one knew what a night arrow was. It's great. What a plan.
Yes. So they go and we hear this alarm. And then there's a cave-in. The cave-in has revealed a tunnel. It's a tunnel they've been looking for because the tunnel is supposed to do something. They go down in the tunnel. This is where they find the professor's glasses, and they find a piece of parchment where the professor's like, help me.
Yep. Help me. There you go.
So, yes.
They've been looking for it for a long time, but it doesn't seem like it was that hard to find. Like, apparently you just had to go down a little to a tunnel. You know what I mean? Like, it's a tunnel. You know, you call it the tunnel, so you know it's a tunnel. Are you looking at ground level for the tunnel? That feels like a bad idea.
I got to tell you something, Tony.
Yeah, please. I don't know what digging's like, so yeah.
Every archaeology thing that they do now, they have ground radar. It's a little machine that they
totally.
roll along.
Right?
And I have to imagine in 2003 they had ground radar already.
They had something that could, like, check out the thickness of the earth, right? I don't know.
Not just a random whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, somebody fell through that hole, although no one had fallen through the hole and the hole didn't do anything.
The hole just appeared. So that's why it's even worse. Like, they were so close that eventually it just gave in because it was like, guys, just find me. I'm so bored.
My other favorite thing is when they're looking at the scroll and they're like, "This is 600 years old." They're like, "Turn on the carbon dating machine." Boop 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 boop. 600 years old, plus or minus 47 years.
There you go. Told you. I told you.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about carbon dating, but I don't think you have a carbon dating machine just sitting on the.
You can't just put it in like a fax machine. They love fax machines in this movie.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Seems unlikely.
I just judge it by my eye. I'm like, yeah, that's at least 500 years old based on the wrinkles, the discoloration, and the ink patterns. I know things.
So they immediately go, well, this must mean we should go to where my dad just went because he's not answering his calls. Everybody in the dig flies to France. I mean, the New Mexico.
This dig is infinitely funded.
They said that.
Oh, they did say. Oh, that's true because these guys are funding it. You're right about that. I did forget that. I apologize. I take back my joke. So
they get there, and David Thewlis, the head honcho guy, he's like, "Let me tell you everything that's going on."
It's so weird. He's just like, okay, let me walk you through this entire place, tell you what everything does, tell you all of the secret things we've been up to for years. Come on in, everybody. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way.
And we desperately need a bunch of uneducated kids.
Idiots. Just a bunch of high school morons, horny little kids running around. We need you to go back in time.
You're the ones that need to go there. And amazingly, you're going to have to bring your buddy here who speaks French because no one else speaks French.
No one else. We've been studying this French time travel thing. We never brought a single person that speaks French. Not a single one of us. We never thought it was important. It's fine.
Oh, God, that part of it. So basically, we're going to send you in our magic time machine back to 1357 via wormhole because your dad is there.
Yeah, trapped.
And there it is. There's your question. Why are they going?
Just to get the dad back, I guess. But
why?
Well, I am confused because I'm pretty sure that the Marine guys are there to kill him.
No, the Marine guys are there to kill the other guy that they already tried to kill. The guy
that fled before. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they do want to get the dad back, but side mission, murder the guy that stayed back in time because his spinal cord is falling apart. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Why are they going back?
I just told you to get the dad.
Why? Why do they need the dad?
Well, they need him. They need him, Dan. He's very important to the plan.
What part of the plan is he important? The only reason they have
the science part of the plan.
History.
He's the history part of the plan.
They only hired him to try to figure out what was going on there, so that when they went back there,
and then they figured it out.
But he doesn't. They don't want anything. There's not gold. There's not a piece of paper. There's nothing there that they want.
There's a hot French lady. Maybe they all want Lady Claire. Maybe that's what it's about.
You have to. They say we're trying to figure out why the wormhole leads there, but nobody involved in all this.
You don't have to be on the other side. That's not a mystery for the other side. You're like, both sides are equally mysterious, right? You could just try to figure out your side of it. I don't know.
Yeah. So this movie has no reason for existing.
Paul Walker wants his daddy back, so he has a clear want.
Yeah, but our main rich guy, his want is to make this technology work, but he doesn't. Yeah, why would sending these kids through help this thing work?
Well, so if the guy on the other side, if the dad was more of a scientist, if he was the guy that figured out how it worked and built this machine, that would make sense, right? Because they need him to run the machine. I'm not saying that's what happened because the dad just knows the history a little bit because he's a digger, an archaeologist. I don't know. I have no idea.
So they're going to send them back. They're going to have exactly 6 hours. Each of them has a little marker that they carry around their necks. And any one of these markers can bring back any amount of people.
Right. What?
What do you?
This is confusing.
How do you do this if you're doing a real movie?
Well, they would have to be integrated with you somehow. Like, it has to be you.
No,
you tell me.
You just make one.
Oh, no. Okay, sure. But I still disagree that that's how this thing would work. Because it has to somehow control your DNA. It breaks you down to a cellular level, right? So let's say there are now 3 people, all goo. You're telling me they're not going to get mixed up? Bullshit. If it's sending back a clump of DNA that is now 6 people all bundled together, you're coming back all fucked up together. You're going to be 2 people are going to be half connected together. So these things have to be somehow connected to your DNA. So when you get back to the other side, it's like, hey, this is mine. This is my piece of DNA. I'll rebuild you. But no, it's just willy-nilly.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense, Dan.
So they're all going to go. They get in the thing. They go. They end up in a river. They get out of the river. Then here come some knights who decide they just want to kill these people without even knowing who they are.
Sounds like knights to me.
So they immediately kill a couple of guys.
The Marines.
They kill the 2
Marines that they brought back as muscle are the first 3 to die or whatever.
The first 2 to die.
What's going on?
The one guy, as he's dying, clicks the thing, goes back, and then for some reason he wasn't supposed to bring any weapons, but he's brought one grenade.
He brought a grenade.
Which he then drops and blows up the machine.
Right, because he opens it in the past.
Oh, did he open it in the past? I didn't see that.
As if he's going to throw it at the knights, which is all terrible. Like, you can't do that at all. But then he pushes his button before he throws it and then blows up the machine in the present day. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Why would it bring back that bomb?
I don't know. Unless Naomi was like, did he do it on purpose? And I was like, it didn't look, the character doesn't look like he's doing it on purpose. No. Like, he doesn't look like he's doing it with nefarious intent. However, it doesn't feel like that's a natural sort of story, like a chain of events. Like, he wouldn't take it apart and then push the button because he knows what both of those things do. So that doesn't make any sense. But, having said that, he blows up the lab, and that's a problem.
So they have 5.5 hours to fix the whole lab, which amazingly they do.
I do like the line where he's like, how do you know it's going to take 5 hours and 27 minutes? And he turns to the computer and is like, because that's all the time we have. That's a fun line. That's a very macho line. But here's my thing, Dan, is that other dude pushed his button and he arrived in the desert. So I don't think they need the machine. I'm just saying.
Okay, Francis, he just wants to leave. But we find out that if you
Can we just talk a second? The one French guy in their group, his name is Francois.
Yeah.
Feels a little on the nose, doesn't it? I mean, like, you couldn't think of any other French names other than Francois the Frenchman. I mean, come on, Crichton.
It's pretty silly. So if you have stuff around you, then you're going to bring trees with you, and then those trees will come with you, I guess, and then they'll end up in the mirrors and will cause trouble, I guess.
I don't think that's true, though.
I think it is.
I don't think it's true because they don't bring grass back. They don't bring earth back. Like, what is the bubble that it's bringing back? You know what I mean? Because he says very clearly,
it should be a bunch of grass too. Yeah.
Of course it should. He says very clearly 40-foot radius. Are you telling me it's a flat, like circle? Like, what are you talking about? So it should be a bubble of 40.
40 yards.
These rules are 40 yards. Is that what he said?
Maybe it's like a donut, like a torus.
A donut. Maybe.
Donut's not a shape. Torus.
Now, but don't you think, so 40, at the end of this movie, there's a guy and horse charging, about to kill them. They transport, the other guy arrives, and he immediately gets sliced up. I think that horse was in the ring.
I agree.
I think that horse is coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back to the present, back to the future, as they say.
So Andre leads them off to save the party, and then he hides in this little hollow, and there's a lady there, and she's all like, I speak of the French, I speak of the French.
Oui, I speak of the French.
Yeah, she's like, perfect. Be quiet. And then right at this point, the French and the British decide to fight. So the Britons that were trying to kill them have to fight with the with the French, and then a bunch of them get killed, and then one of them gets killed right in front of their hole, and the guy drops his sword, and it's like the best part of the movie. Andre goes, "Sword mine!"
Yoink.
And then this girl, the girl gets grabbed because one of the other guys a little later sees her, and then he very dishonorably just pokes him secretly out of the hole.
I know.
And this the thrust is just like poke.
Like, honestly, the guy probably did more work than Gerard Butler. He had to like lean into it really hard, slide down the sword. Real coward's way to do it right there. Yeah. Couldn't even look him in the eyes.
But he's a little overcome because it killed a guy. So he's a little
I don't know how you felt about this. I was like, hey, this is acting. When he's like looking at the dead body and he acts, man. And I was like, cool. I get it, Gerard. I get it. Where's this 20 years later? Where's this emotion in Geostorm, dude?
This is one of the few movies where when people kill other people, they actually have a reaction to it.
They're pretty upset by it. I'm
sure Richard Donner was standing there and he's all like, okay, you just killed a guy. It's the first guy you've ever killed. You got to act like, oh, I killed a guy. And
you got to feel it. It's weird.
It's very unusual for any Hollywood movie for anyone to register killing a person as killing a person.
100%. Yeah. Well, in Hollywood's defense, not all of us would feel. I'm kidding. I would. I'm sorry. Sorry I said that, Dan. Dan, do you know who this lady is?
Lady Claire?
Yeah, do you know who that is?
She's Lady Claire.
Do you know who the actress is?
No.
She's the girl from Land of the Lost. We did it back to back. I didn't even notice it until halfway through the movie, and Naomi looked it up. She's like, that's the same girl. I was like, what? Yeah, so this is the lead from Land of the Lost. We did back to back Anna Friel movies. Hilarious.
How is that possible?
I don't know, but it is.
Wait,
it's
that doesn't make any sense.
But it's true. It's true.
So she was in 2 movies that had a similar stupid conceit.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's probably why she didn't get to work as much as she should.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
If anybody
what a fun time.
Knows her, let her know. We'll talk to her, have her on the show.
She's great. She's not the problem in either of these movies.
What about the other girl?
Which the main girl?
Yeah.
I have no idea who she is. You want me to look it up? I didn't do any research on her. I didn't like her. Frances O'Connor. She's in Bedazzled as somebody.
Elizabeth Hurley is in Bedazzled.
Yeah, she is. She's the devil. Yeah. Oh my God, that movie's so good though. Brendan Fraser. Oh, I love you.
She's very attractive in that movie.
Yeah, she's smoking hot. Smoking hot devil. Smoking hot. Yeah, not really anything.
Huh?
She's in The Conjuring Last Rites.
Oh, so, there it is. Good for her.
There you go about that. Yeah, Conjuring 2. Okay, so she's got some sort of recurring in the Conjuring films.
Well, there you go. Okay, they get to the village, they realize the date, and they're like, oh my God, this is the big attack day.
This is the worst day you could send us back. Yeah, that's lucky.
They see the building, they're like, hey, that's the building we've been excavating. Oh, it's the building. Oh, the building.
Doesn't look the same.
Now, where's the castle in all this?
It's somewhere further away.
But they're not excavating the castle. They're excavating a different building.
Yeah, some building in the village.
Does that building ever have any...
I think, is that not the building where in the basement they find the tunnel?
No, the monastery is where they find the tunnel.
Well, then I don't have a clue. I got nothing.
And then a bunch of knights capture them. Okay.
Pretty easily. They just are like, hey, stop. We're on horses. Yeah, it's tough.
Now they get taken to the head guy. The head guy of the British is Michael Sheen. And this isn't really a scene, but Michael Sheen is like, hey, everybody, I'm the only actor in this movie.
Yep, that is correct. Children, watch me. You might learn something.
I am a master of the stage. I shall do stage things.
And he's just having a good time, being a little creepy, being charming and evil at the same time. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, like when they introduce us to like the French lead guy, we're just like,
yeah, no thanks. I'm rooting for the English.
And it's so funny. I'm sure when Crichton wrote this book, he was all like, this would be great. The Brits will be the bad guys. But like when we watch something like this, we're like, not the French are the bad guys.
Yeah, a little bit. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'm on Team Sheen, as they say.
Francoise says that he's a Spaniard. She doesn't buy it, just has him killed.
Yeah, it's real sad. Oh, we didn't even talk about the glasses. My favorite part of the movie, we missed it. When they're getting ready to go, the guy takes Francois' glasses and he's like, you can't use these back there. And he's like, I can't see. I was like, yeah, he kind of needs to see it. He's like, I can't see anything. So I thought for sure he was going to die, like, because he couldn't see shit. Turns out didn't matter that he couldn't see. He just gets stabbed anyhow. But that's so funny. He's like, you can't have these. He's like, I can't see without them. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Nobody back there can see. Ridiculous.
It's very silly. So they go and they lock them up. Turns out they locked them up with Dad, Billy Connolly.
The dad who they're looking for.
He's all sweaty. And I was like, oh, great. He's sick. He's gone back there, doesn't have the immunities. Because he was all sweaty. Like nobody else was sweaty.
You're all sweaty. Wrong.
And I was like, this is going to be interesting. No, that
wasn't. He was just hot. It turns out France in 1337, just hot. Just really hot back there.
They do then he's all like, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to give them Greek fire and change all of history.
Which they are all upset by at first. And then later on, they change history. So it's confusing how we feel about time changing the whole past. But it is funny because, I'm on his side where it's like, yeah, you do whatever you got to do to survive. Fuck everybody else. But my favorite thing is Gerard Butler's like, you just changed history. And then the old guy's like, I was alone. I was like, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? You want to survive. So, yeah, I'll give it Greek fire. Fuck it. I don't know how to make it. Here's the problem. If I get sent back in time, I'm not going to be able to
You have no useful skills? Is that what you're telling us, Tony?
I have no useful skills. I also have no brain power. So I wouldn't be able to go back and be like, well, I can tell you what's going to happen on this day. I'm from the future. Please don't kill me.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like if we're in 1337, I was like, I don't even know who the countries at war are. So I'm definitely going to die. No one's going to believe anything I say.
Well, aren't you going to Team America it up?
Team America, fuck yeah. What do they do?
What do you mean? It's the greatest part of that whole movie.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
He uses his acting.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, sure.
It's the best part of that whole movie.
I don't know. You've seen me do improv, Dan. It's not pretty.
You can act. I've seen you act.
Sure, but if I can act if someone gives me the words, but I don't know what I'm saying in 1337.
Yeah, that's true. Tough. So they're going to escape. Talk to me about the hole.
What hole? So there's just a hole in the wall and she climbs through it, right?
No.
And then the ceiling's made out of hay. So anyone could leave. There's a point where she's falling down the hay. Paul Walker reaches his hands through the hay to catch her. Why can't everyone just climb through the hay?
You mean the big hole that any human being could fit through easily?
And they're like, you're the only one that can fit, little girl. You're the only one. It's like, I've seen these holes. Anyone can climb out. I could fit out of these holes, guys. You're fine. It's very confused about this whole escape plan. I don't understand it.
So she climbs out the hole over the top, and then she falls. Chris catches her. Then Kate has to go to this other thing, and she has to kill a guy. And then she releases the boys, and then the boys have to kill some more guys.
And they care a little bit less, which is, I like, it's a nice moment. Gerard's already done it. So he's pretty much ready to kill more people. It's fine.
Yeah, so he's splitting off. He's like, he gets himself a sword. He gets himself a bow. He's like, I'm going to go rock and roll. He's going to go look for Lady Claire. He looks for Lady Claire. This guy throws an axe at him. He goes through the door. He finds Lady Claire. Then they pound a hole through the wall.
So, okay. So you're telling me that it's easier to break through the wall, the exterior wall of your house than this door that you've built?
Yes.
That's a fire hazard, Dan. I should be able to break through the door.
A lot of houses made out of mud.
Really?
And straw.
Then why do you have such a nice door? Like the door is meant to keep people out, but I could just come. What? I don't know. I'm very confused. You can just go through the wall.
Yeah. These places are not made to hold people. And that's the other thing. In the Old West, people were breaking out of prison all the time.
Better days.
Unless you have like a bunch of stone, people break out of anything.
That's true. Just Kool-Aid man it.
Yeah, Kool-Aid man it. Yeah, so let's see. Somebody yells halt. They kill another guy. And then the guy says, Frank says, we're just trying to leave. But Kate won't leave without Andre. And then the markers aren't working anyways because the back home nothing's working.
Yeah, which is confusing, right?
Yeah.
A little confusing.
So
because hold on, because here's what they say, right? The people back in the present day are like, without this machine, the only thing keeping them tied to the wormhole is their medallions.
Yeah.
But then why doesn't the medallion work? Like it has ostensibly the medallion has to be tied to the machine in the future.
Sure,
right?
Sure. Why not?
But if the machine's done, then how is it connected to the wormhole? The wormhole isn't a thing. I don't know. I just don't understand the science of this. I don't know.
Okay, Andre is trying to get away with the Lady Claire. So he gets like a little one-man boat, has put her in there. We don't see any of this. And then he's trying to get across the river, so he's swimming there. And then
what a gentleman.
They have a
so romantic that he puts her in the boat and he walks down the river. Come on. 10 points.
I think he's swimming in the river, not walking down the river.
You think he's swimming? He looks like he's walking to me.
Oh, you mean he's walking on the bottom of the ocean? The
walking on the bottom. Yeah. He's got his feet touching the ground.
That could be.
I don't know.
That could be.
Or I'm wrong. I don't know.
So then we have this little, they can't really talk, even though she completely understands everything he's saying. And he's all like, are you married? Do you got somebody who's special? And she's all like,
are you seeing anyone? That was a good joke.
He's like, I can see people everywhere. I can see you because you're not invisible.
Very funny. Very, very cute. It's a wonderful little moment. Dan didn't like it as much as I did, but I was in hook, line, and sinker.
I thought that they did it as good as they could.
Oh, 100%. They are both very charming in the scene,
yes.
And they do the best with the words that were written by someone less charming than both of them.
Yes. And then he realizes that she is Lady Claire, and she's like, no.
And he goes from 6 to midnight when he finds that out.
That's
Wowee.
True. And she's like, I'm not a lady. I'm just Claire from down the road.
Yeah, what? Jenny from the block. Like, I don't understand what's happening. She's a lady. Like, it's a status. Whatever. It's fine. It's okay.
She is a lady, period.
It just doesn't make any sense.
You don't transition into being a ladyship. Nope. I mean, you could. If you're a commoner and you're married a lord, then you become a lady. Sure. But she's not a commoner. She's not going to marry a lord.
Never was.
She is a lady.
Yeah, it's weird. But that's cool. She's just, she's just like us, Stan. All right, that's all it is. She's humble. She's one of us.
And then the British and the French get in an arrow battle over the river, and then they get out and get helped by they join the French Freedom Forces. Good.
Great stuff.
Our other band of heroes is hiding in a hut, and we hear yelling, "Find them! Find them!" Oh, it's my favorite thing. Kate is not happy about killing a guy. Chris consoles her with gentle kisses.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems a little forward, doesn't it? Hey, if it works, it works. You know, he knows her better than I do.
And then all of a sudden, we found them, my lord! And then they're like, gotta run to someplace else.
Right.
And then they capture two of them. But Kate and Chris are still on the run. They go into a building, and then they're like, burn the building! Then they sort of build the building, and then they just climb out the roof.
Well, the building's definitely on fire, and then they leave before looking to see if A, anyone runs out of the building, or B, if it burns to the ground. That's just not finishing your work, guys. You really got it. If you're going to burn something to the ground, you should probably watch it burn. That's a lesson for everybody.
Oh, here comes the dog, Tony. I hope you're happy.
Oh, boy. Sweet baby time. Come on. I'll talk about this escape. So they seemingly go to a second floor, which has an open door / window. And then they climb across the roof that is in plain day of everyone that could see it. And then they just jump down. Is that what happens? I don't understand the floor plan of this house that they're escaping from.
It's an open floor plan.
But yeah.
So they escape.
Yes, they do.
All the French are showing up. They're fording the river. Claire hooks up with her brother, I guess, Oliver, who's like her friend. And then they're about to kill. They're going to kill Andre, but then he's like, "I'm Scottish and not British," and they're like, "No difference." They kill him.
Right. Yeah.
They don't kill him.
Yeah. No, they don't. Well, because she wants him bad, which I don't blame her for. Let me just say that.
They give him a horse. They give him a weapon. He's going back, and he's all like, "I wish I'd have met you at another time." And then she kisses him on the cheek. Then he goes in for the full kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Right. That can't happen.
To a lady?
It's 1337. You can't just make out with a lady in public and not her be your wife, right? Like, I don't think that's allowed. And she was pretty casual with it, too. And I was like, she's not okay with that. This is not good behavior in 1337 French. But what's even more confusing to me is, would they really give him a horse?
They're
at war right now.
You know how much a horse costs?
I don't, but I know it's a lot, and I know it's very important at wartime to have all of your horses with you. So I just felt like maybe that wasn't a move that would happen either. And then last but not least, he basically warns her that A, the castle will fall tonight, and B, don't be anywhere near it because you're not safe. You got to stay away from it. He can't just do that.
He just did.
He's breaking all the rules of time travel right off the bat.
Tony, I'm going to tell you something.
Please.
There's no such thing as time travel. Okay.
Well, see, now I think you're full of shit, Dan. Okay. I will believe until I am dead that it's possible, and we're going to do it.
Okay.
Chris, where would you go, Dan? Where would you go? I guess when is the more appropriate term. Let's put some boundaries on it. It's not a one-way trip. It's just a visit. You can, similar to this, you can come back anytime you want. You know what I mean? I'll give you a little medallion. You can come right back anytime you want.
I go to 1965.
When you were a kid?
No, watch my birth. Protect my birth.
There you go. That's great. Good for you. Reminds me a little of a Hot Tub Time Machine where he goes back and it turns out he's the father of the other two. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, is he really? I've never seen that movie. Is it funny?
You ever see it? Well, spoiler alert. So sorry, everybody. Very funny, though. That's good. I would go back to the days of the dinosaurs. I want to see them.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like, unreal. Like, most points in time, there's just different kinds of people. I don't care about that. I want to see when different species roamed the earth. That's way cooler.
No, I want to go back to 1965. I want to walk through a grocery store. I want to walk through a 7-Eleven. I want to walk through all the stores that I love and just look at everything that's there and then go to Disneyland.
How much cooler it was then than it is now, probably. Yeah.
I just bring and I bring a camera and I take pictures of everything. That's all I want.
You gotta be real careful with that, Dan. That better be a very inconspicuous camera. I mean, everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell is that?"
I'd put like a digital camera inside like an old camera, so they'd be like, "Oh, look at that guy with the old camera."
Get one of those big flashes. It'll be good.
With the big tripod camera. Put the plate in. Here we go.
People would totally buy it. Be like, "Why do you bring that everywhere?" It's a trend. You'll see.
Okay. Our heroes go to the monastery because they're going to go try and find the secret tunnel. Okay, tunnel. Andre rides off to do something, immediately captured by the British.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very fast. Sad day.
And then we meet the bad guy we're just going to call him Future Man.
Great.
What it turns out is that there's this one guy who was part of the good guys, and then they tried to kill him or leave him behind or something him. He got pissed off, so he's joined the British, and now he's helping them, but now he's also trying to thwart our good guys for no known reason. We don't know what his motivation is. Just, I like being here, I guess. I don't want to go home.
Yeah, well, he's doing very well.
Yeah.
He's like a relatively high rank in the British Army. And he's, as far as I can tell, only been there for like 6 days.
Hold on a second. He's from the future, right?
Yes, correct.
He should know that the British are going to lose.
100%. Yeah, it's a bad. He joined the wrong side, but he doesn't speak French, Dan, because nobody at this place speaks French. You can't join the French army if you don't speak French.
But wouldn't you like bail the fuck out?
Yeah, well, maybe he thinks he can change history.
There's your question, Tony. If you went back in the past, do you think you could change history, or do you think history's writ large?
I hope that it's the second one.
No, you have to decide.
Right? I have to decide.
You're there in the past, and you think you're going to have to live here. So your idea is, am I going to be as low key, like stay out of trouble, or are you going to like try and, say you brought like the stock market prices, right? You got the stock market in your pocket.
Oh yeah, I would totally do that. Continue.
Okay, yeah, you've transported back to 1929, 1929. You know the whole stock market. And you know the crash is coming, and you can do everything.
Yeah.
Are you going to use your knowledge and think you might fuck up the whole future to get rich and live like a fat cat?
Yes. No, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the only reason I'm going back in time at this point is just to be rich. I am the Biff Tannen of this world, okay? I will go back. I will use my sports almanac, and I will win all the money.
That's your question. You have the sports almanac, so you can bet on anything.
Yes, sir. No. Here's what you do use it, but you have to use it cautiously, right?
So you would just use it in moderation.
I would use it I would like to hope. My plan would be to use it in moderation, but I have a feeling that once I got that taste, I think I'd start losing. I'd go crazy, Dan. I'd be like, I need more, and then I'd be the richest guy in the world. The world would crumble, and then the timeline's over. I ruined it. Wow. It's tough. It's hard to be me,
Okay. So he gets Andres reunited with the professor and Frank. And then here comes the other guy, the future guy, and Frank is like, I thought you were dead. And Frank's like, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. And the dude's like, I had a family. And so did I. Or I have a family. And he's like, so did I.
And I guess my question is like, he still does, right? His family didn't die. Well, it's been like a week, Dan.
He thinks he's going to get scrambled if he goes back.
I know he said that, but you got to try, guy. I don't know. Is it better to live in the past and think about your family every day, or is it better to try to get home to them? Well, you chicken shit.
He's gonna get scrambled.
Just put some ace bandages, wrap them around to hold your body together. You're fine.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think
just hold your DNA in with a compression sock, okay? You're fine.
But for some reason, they were trying to kill him, it seems, too.
For sure. Yeah. No, they were definitely trying to kill him. I don't know why. Not a clue.
And then he gives the great line. He's like, your survival depends on how well you know history. And you're like, not mostly.
Doesn't seem like it because Paul Walker does not know history almost at all, and he does great.
And Francois punctured Frank. Punctured.
Terrible.
Okay,
Terrible. Yeah. No, those rules are not true. That guy's out of it.
They go to the monastery. Here's this monk. He's all like, monk. Okay.
Monk.
Our boys make a bunch of Greek fire, which they only use it in one application later. They're like handing it out to the archers, and that never happens.
They fire one shot to the test shot.
Yeah.
Boom. And then Gerard Butler sets the thing on fire, right? But Isn't that what he blows up?
But at one point, he's yes, he does blow up the Greek fire. He's handing out Greek fire to individual archers, and they never use it.
That's true. Yeah.
They go down, while they're at the monastery, they go downstairs. On the field of battle, the siege begins. They roll up the trebuchets. And while this movie looked very cheap before, now it actually kind of feels like a movie.
Yeah, well, because I think they really just built a trebuchet, right? Like, did I say it right?
Yeah.
I wrote that down, by the way, because do you remember? I don't remember when it was, but you made me try to guess what it was called, and I didn't know it. I wish we had seen this movie first, because I would have known it.
Yeah, so they got some big trebuchets working.
Catapult, big fire.
They go down. So the field of battle, Castle Guard versus trebuchets. We're down in the tunnel. We see the glasses. And then she realizes there was a broken wall. We go through the wall. There's this great shot of all the monks looking at each other like, what is she doing to our wall?
Don't go through the wall, lady.
Oh, that's our wall.
Yeah, she does it.
She does it. Greek fire's ready to go. They fire the first Greek fire. It goes out there. It hits. And Michael Sheen's like, that's it? That's it? And he's like, wait for it. And then they throw water on it. And the Greek fire
for it
goes crazy.
Very scary stuff.
And then they're like, give me 20 men. We're going to make you all the Greek fire in the world.
Or we won't do it. And they'll never know.
Meanwhile, back at the thing, they've patched up the coils and it's at 81%. Just enough to make it happen. But there's only 28 minutes left.
What is that measurement? 81%? What is that? I don't understand. Like, is it like updating? Like when I update my laptop, sometimes it gives me a percentage. But like other than that, when you're building something, I don't really think it tells you like, hey, you're 81% built.
You're only going to have 81% of your organs.
That's not good. Oh. That's not great. I mean, I think I'm hovering around 85, so I'm still doing okay, but it's dropping fast.
They light fire to the moat. Then they shoot then they're shooting fire arrows, and then they shoot the night arrows, and the French aren't expecting the night arrows, so they're
I don't know. I'm just very confused about that. Don't they shoot regular arrows at night in Lord of the Rings?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't like that movie.
Either do I. I'll go ask my wife later. She loves that movie.
Okay. A monk shows up, tells the French, there's a secret tunnel. They're all like, secret tunnel? Let's do the secret tunnel.
Let's go to the secret tunnel, everybody.
They go down the tunnel. The tunnel's a dead end.
Yeah, tough stuff.
And then we have this terrible, terrible scene where the girl's like, I've let you down. The tunnel doesn't work.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It was a weird scene.
It's so bizarre. Yeah. And he's like, come here, cuddle me. Give me a cuddle. Okay, guys, this is dumb.
I wrote, Big Boss is going to leave. He yells at his number 2, and then they fight, and the number 2 is hurt and dying. Oh, this is back in our time. The Big Boss guy fights with his number 2, and I guess he was getting his passport to leave?
I don't know.
But
I'll be honest, I don't know what he's doing.
It looks like he's getting his passport to bail.
Yeah.
But then he also wants to go back and stop them from trying to bring these people forward. I'm like,
correct.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. He wants to do both things. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't understand what he's doing.
I'm going to bust the machine because the machine is bad.
Yeah, but he loves the machine. It's all very confusing.
So they're going to hang Claire. That's their big plan, is to hang Claire, and then the bad guys
How did
won't
Claire
attack.
get back there?
I don't know. I don't know where Claire is at this point. I don't know how they have Claire. I don't know how they even know who Claire is, because they've never acted like they've known who Claire is.
Sure. Yeah,
but they're going to hang her to stop her brother from doing this. Andre sees it, and then he's all like, it's history, but then he's like, history must change. Okay.
Yeah. And then he changes history, and we don't really talk about it.
He doesn't really change history. We don't know the history.
But he does, because they say Claire's death is what spurs on the French to win the battle.
That's because they wrote the history books. He just rewrote. He just changed the oral history back then. And so when it's passed on there, he starts telling the story. He's all like, you see, it's like she gave a speech, right? And then the next year, she's like, remember I was telling you about the speech she gave?
The speech, yeah, the speech. Yeah, so dumb. No, it's dumb. I don't like it.
He pulls out a torch. He's like, I'm going to blow the Greek fire if you don't do what I say. And they're all like, what are we going to do? And then he throws it in there. He blows the Greek fire, but he jumps just at the last second. Oh, the number 2 of the Michael Sheen number 2 is like, he won't do it because if he blows the fire, it'll kill the girl too. And it's like, but it wouldn't.
No, it doesn't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You were wrong. You were dead wrong about that, sir. Silly.
Here's my question to you, Tony. The bad guy said, you got to learn, you got to use the history to win the day. Is that what they're doing right now?
No, that's not what they're doing at all. Nobody is doing anything historical. The only thing that's like sort of historical is when he gets his ear chopped off and he's all excited. He's like, it's me. It's me. I'm going to get to have sex with Claire. That's the only part that like he uses his knowledge from the future. And that's just to get laid. So
that was my favorite part of the movie. So the explosion opens up the tunnel so the French can get through. The Lord guy kisses the girl and kisses Chris.
Yeah, he kisses Paul Walker right on the lips. I'm so jealous of that guy.
So that's why I wrote right here, Tony's dream moment.
Right, this is the role of a lifetime for that guy. Unbelievable.
We fight Michael Sheen versus the Lord of France, Andre versus Michael Sheen, Chris versus Michael Sheen.
Yeah, he's just going through them.
Kate runs over there, climbs up the gate, and opens it because her magic power is climbing.
Yeah, I guess
she gets to climb twice in the movie. Then it takes a whole group effort to kill Michael Sheen, and somebody finally has to say, "For France!" as we kill Michael Sheen. Andre's up there fighting Future Man. Future Man cuts off Andre's ear, and Andre's like, glory day!
Glory day! Yeah, because he knows he's going to get to bone Claire. It's great. Very excited. Spurs him on to win the battle.
Yep, he fights harder.
Wonderful stuff.
Kills Future Man. Our guys are running away, and then Paul Walker's going to get Andre, and then Andre gets the marker, and he's all like, I'm home. I'm home. My home is Scottish Place. And then Paul Walker's like, gonna miss you, Merrick.
Right? He doesn't care at all. He's just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. To be fair, he sees him hug, the hot French lady. He's like, cool, I get it. Good for you, dude. Go get it. Go get that French.
Paul Walker's got the marker. The bad big boss in our time tries to destroy the coils. He fails. Yeah. They push the button right as a knight's charging them. Whoop, 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 whoop. Switch places. And then the big boss guy gets killed by a guy on a horse.
Why did they switch places? This is the first time this has happened in the whole movie. Don't you drink that water. You answer my question when I'm asking. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it's dramatic. It's dramatic effect. It's dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect.
It's dramatic effect.
Oh, by the way, when they come back, they displace what's in this container? What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
Couldn't they just send another guy back 5 minutes later and grab him?
Oh, he's already dead because he gets chopped by the horse that's somehow not 40 yards away. Ridiculous. Terrible end.
And then they go and they visit the sarcophagus where Andre was eventually buried in his old age, and they like read the
and
thing.
He just wrote a note to them.
A note like
basically, he's like, "Hey guys, I did it. I had kids with this lady, and now I died 20 years later, or something like that."
And now Chris wants to be an archaeologist because how wicked cool it is.
Yeah, I don't think so, because what you just did, that wasn't archaeology. So
Well,
I don't buy that you want to be an archaeologist at all.
It's the speed conundrum, right?
How so? Talk to me.
Their whole relationship is built on a thing that's never repeatable.
Going to be repeated?
Yeah.
Unless we make timeline 2.
Well, Speed 2, you're like sitting there on the couch just like, ooh, yeah.
Jason Patrick. Nailed it. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but that cool scene at the beginning of Speed 2 where she's drives up a hill and is chased by police or something? What was that all about?
Yeah. Well, she ran a stoplight. Is that what it was? I can't remember. It's been too long. It's a great film, though.
Oh, yeah.
Great film.
Crashing into a city. Oh, great. only worst crash in the world.
Very slowly.
Was
very, very slow.
What's his name? Stupid airplane crash in Tenet. Oh, God. When's that idiot going to make a new movie that we can make fun of?
He did the bomb movie and everybody loved it. So,
oh yeah,
but it's too long. It's too long for me to watch. I'm not going to do it.
And it's not about it. Yeah, it's just about a dude. It's like, oh, yeah.
I feel like there's probably plenty we could make fun of in that movie, but I refuse to watch it. So,
and that's the end of the movie. Roll credits.
Hey,
Woo!
That's a fun movie, man. I had a good time. It's silly. It's dumb. It's fun.
You gotta. If you're going to do time travel, you have to give me a reason for it. You can't time travel for the fun of time traveling. You can't send random people that don't even want to go time traveling. That's just...
They were the most important people in the world, Dan, because they knew some of the history a little.
You know, in that first Tron movie, they're breaking in there, and then the computer decides to digitize them. You know, you're like, oh, okay.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. It doesn't know better.
But, you know, it's like the guy that owns the machine can't decide to send them and then decide later to not want to get them back. And so he's going to destroy his own machine. Can't he just like...
The machine that he still wants to work.
Does
later,
he? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure, because he keeps talking about how important it is and that he doesn't want these people to ruin it. And if they come back, they're going to tell everyone it's a bad machine or something like that. I was like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, can't he just call like the power company and have him turn off the power to his building?
Like, hey, guys, we need to shut down the grid for 45 minutes.
He's the richest guy in the world. I am assuming he could make a few phone calls.
He doesn't know how to use a phone.
If you're the richest guy in the world, you know what your most powerful weapon is? The phone.
My mouth. My words cut like daggers.
So Tony loved this film.
You know what we didn't talk about?
No,
Hold on. We never talked about the costumes, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
The costumes. When they're getting dressed to go back into the past, the first time, they put on brand new clothes that are like so clean. They look like they're going to a Renaissance fair. Like not actually into the past. And I thought for sure that was going to come into play. Like they go back and everyone's like, you're dressed strangely, friend. But then you go back and everyone looks like that. It's terrible costuming. But Paul Walker's got these like sexy high black boots on and like a almost like a tank top cut of his like peasant uniform. And I was just like a hipster Renfest. It's super weird. The costuming is terrible.
Well, I have to say, they never show us the costumes. They never really spend any time on anything.
Not after
in this
that
movie.
minute. At the first minute when they're like picking things out, that's the only time they pay any attention to the clothes, which is probably smart because they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
I mean, you think of other movies. God, what was that other weird movie we watched? What was that?
There's a lot of those.
Conan? No, it wasn't. It was like Conan, but it was like
Hercules.
King Arthur with Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, sure, yeah, yep.
Like think about those costumes. Those costumes are interesting, and you when you saw a character, you'd be like, oh, he's wearing a costume that looks like something.
Sure. not a costume that they picked up at the Halloween store. Yeah.
It definitely had a Halloween store feel.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Anyhow, I just wanted to bring that up because we missed it.
Okay, Tony, tell us about something you like this week.
They finally finished this past week releasing all of the episodes of Joey on YouTube, including the 8 unaired episodes because it was canceled mid-season back in the day. So they released all the finished unaired episodes. I haven't gotten through them yet because I'm still like 20 episodes away. It's a lot of it. It's like 46 episodes or something. But I'm just having a great time with it.
Does he play the same character as the Friends guy?
Yeah, it's a Friends spinoff.
Really?
So it's after Friends got canceled. Basically, the Joey character moves to L.A. to pursue acting. Moves in with his crazy sister and her son. It's fun. I mean, it's not as good as like Friends. It's not like a great sitcom, but it's just funny watching it. And you're like, even a mediocre sitcom that got canceled after 2 seasons is so much better than the bullshit we make today. It is wild.
They used to know how to make things.
We just can't do it. We just can't do it. I don't know.
I mean, that said, there's a lot of things that they make today that are incredible.
100%.
But it's not,
absolutely.
It's not sitcoms.
But multicam sitcoms, not it. All right. We have gone the wrong direction on those. Dan, what do you got? What you like this week?
It's kind of interesting to think that whole institutional, understanding of how to create a thing that lasted for 20 years or something is like literally lost.
Gone. It's just gone. Yeah, I don't even understand how it happened, but it is gone.
We're watching this. Is it a Spanish? It's a Spanish show on Netflix called The Crystal Cuckoo, which
cool name.
You don't know what the hell's going on with this. It's like takes place in like.
Is it because it's in Spanish, Dan? Is that why you don't know?
Tony. It takes place in like 2003 and 2024. Okay. And so they kind of have these 2 plots rolling along, and there's just this girl gets a heart transplant.
That's probably good.
From this guy that died. And then she goes to the town where the guy was, and then sort of gets in with the town. It's like, kind of wants to know about the guy who died.
Interesting.
And so it's, there's like just all these levels of mystery. And you're just like, I do not know what the hell is happening. You're just like, who's good? Who's bad? What? There's definitely conspiracies going on, but you have no idea where it's heading.
But I don't know what they are.
Yeah,
sure.
So it's kind of fun that way. You're like, okay, because we watched a couple other things. There's like this other one. Oh, I watched a little bit of the new Claire Danes thing where the horrible guy moves in next door and then he killed his wife. I watched most of the first episode of that, and you're like, it's interesting, but it's not that interesting.
Sure.
It's really well made. And then I watched this other one. Yeah. It's like some weird TV show where this guy's wife gets kidnapped by a serial killer and they think she's dead. And then she comes back and he's kind of moved on. I don't know what it's called. And I
don't know. That sounds sad, though.
That was really weird and pretty terrible.
Sure.
But
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Tony.
Yes.
We need a movie for next week.
All right. Well, I don't know if you remember this, but I think it was last week. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. Your recommendation was the Eddie Murphy documentary. My brain just like shut down for a second. Documentary.
That's the right way to pronounce that word.
The documentary. So I was like, man, I love that guy. And then it turns out he came out with a movie this year, and I just totally missed it. With Pete Davidson. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called The Pickup. And it's about 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I feel like we got to watch it.
Okay.
We got to check it out.
Pick it up.
Give a little love to Eddie Murphy once again.
Eddie's always going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Pete Davidson,
I think I'm gonna love this movie.
Pete Davidson.
Do we love Pete Davidson? Is that how we feel about him?
Did you ever watch the Pete Davidson TV show? Oh, okay, it's so good.
I did not. Never watched it. Never 1 second of
it. There's the one episode with Simon Rex.
I love Simon Rex.
he's so good. It's like one of my favorite characters on TV of all time.
Really?
Oh God, he's so
All
good.
right.
He plays.
I guess I'll watch that one episode. That's it.
He plays a guy that sells like gold chains, I think.
Okay.
I gotta watch that. Yeah, that show.
All right.
And that show's great because it has what's his name from Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin?
Nope, the older guy. That's not Daniel Stern.
Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci plays his uncle, and then
I love Pesci.
I think the uncle's best friend is Ray Romano. It's either Ray Romano or somebody very like Ray Romano. Oh no, it's what's his name from the Ray Romano show. Who's the big Brad Garrett? I think it's Brad Garrett plays his best friend. And there are a couple little two-mans where the two of them are doing stuff.
Oh, for sure. I can imagine that.
Just unbelievably funny.
Okay.
So there's good stuff in that show.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. This feels like the week to do it.
Yeah, give it a shot. Give in to comedy, Tony. So wait, we're doing the weird Eddie Murphy movie on Amazon Prime. Got it.
It's not weird. Don't say it's weird. You haven't even seen it yet.
I loved it. I'm Tony. I love everything. I'm a big
I haven't
puppy
seen
dog.
it yet either. I don't know. Maybe I'll love it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Probably I might. I probably will like it a lot.
We still haven't done Honey Don't Part 2, have we? We didn't do that,
I know. I looked at that today and I was like, one, that should probably be a Dan pick because that's like his thing.
Yeah, I picked this terrible movie for you.
Movies. I know you did, and I loved it. I had a great time. So
there have been worse movies that we've done than this movie by a long shot.
Always.
And this is
always and forever.
This is a pretty bad movie.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good movie. But Gerard Butler's very pretty. Yeah. Very charming.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
So we'll be back next week. Leave us a comment. Give us a thumbs up or subscribe. Those are all things you could do to show your love for Dan and Tony.
Woo! That's us.
We'll see you later.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey.